Decoding the future of AI. Welcome to AI Perspective. For over a century, telling a story on film has meant cameras, crews, lights, and immense budgets. It's been an art form defined by its physical limitations. But what if that's about to change? What if you could conjure a cinematic world, direct the camera with a sentence, and craft a scene with the same ease as writing a story? For the last few years, we've seen glimpses of this future with AI video generation. The results have been interesting. Often weird, sometimes impressive, but rarely controllable. They've lacked consistency, realism, and the fine-tuned control that separates a random clip from true filmmaking. Until now. Google has just pulled back the curtain on a tool that isn't just another generator. It's an AI filmmaking suite. It's called Flow, and it's powered by their most advanced video model yet, Veo 3. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a revolution in a box. And today, we're going to dive deep into how it's poised to change filmmaking forever. So, what exactly is Flow? The name itself is a clue. It's inspired by that feeling of a flow state, where creation becomes effortless and iterative. Google is clear. This was built by and for creatives. It's not a simple text-to-video box. It's an integrated environment designed for storytelling. At its heart, Flow combines three of Google's most powerful AI models. For generating the actual video, you have Veo 3, a state-of-the-art model we'll explore in a moment. For creating still images and assets, you have Imagen, Google's hyper-realistic image generator. And understanding all of your creative commands, your natural language, your vision? That's the job of the Gemini model. This trifecta allows you to describe what you want, create the specific characters or objects for your world, and then direct them in a moving, cinematic scene with stunning quality. But let's be honest, the real magic here, the powerhouse driving Flow, is Veo 3. This is Google's direct answer to models like OpenAI's Sora, and in many ways, it's a massive leap forward. Veo 3 demonstrates an exceptional understanding of cinematic language and real-world physics. When you ask for a drone shot or a panning shot, it knows what you mean. When a car drives on a wet road, it renders the reflections. When fabric blows in the wind, it moves correctly. This grounding in reality is what separates it from the wobbly, uncanny feel of older models. But here's the game changer. Veo 3 generates native audio. This isn't just a video clip with a stock sound effect slapped on top. It generates environmental sounds, background noise, and even character dialogue with synchronized lip sync, all from the prompt. This one feature alone solves a massive hurdle in creating believable AI-generated scenes. Alright, theory is great, but let's see it in action. The real power of Flow is in its workflow, which mimics the actual process of filmmaking, from pre-production to the final shot. First, every film needs its props, its assets. Let's say your scene requires something incredibly specific, like the worn, zebra print cloth seats of a 1970s taxi. You don't have to scour the internet for stock photos or build a 3D model. In Flow, using Imagen, you just type it. Just like that, you have a custom, high-quality asset. This is your first ingredient. You can do this for characters, locations, or key objects, all managed within Flow's asset library. Now, let's build a scene. Flow works like a director's brief. You take your ingredients, the taxi, the seats, and combine them with an action and a mood. And you can get creative. Let's get surreal. How about that taxi with jellyfish? Underwater? By providing these visual anchors, you're telling the AI not just what to create, but to maintain a consistent look and feel. And the result is something else. Look at that. The character is consistent. The asset we created is perfectly integrated. The mood is exactly what you'd expect from a cinematic shot. This is where character and asset consistency sets Flow apart. But a great film isn't just about what's in the shot, it's about how it's shot. This is where most AI tools fall completely flat, giving you a static, boring frame. Flow gives you direct camera controls. You can specify pans, tilts, zooms, and dynamic dolly shots. You're not just a prompter anymore, you are a virtual cinematographer. This level of control is essential for telling a story visually. What if you have a shot you love, but you want to see what happens next? Or what's just outside the frame? With Flow's Scene Builder, you don't have to start from scratch. You can extend the action seamlessly. The AI analyzes the context, motion, and characters from the original clip and intelligently builds upon it. This allows for longer, more complex sequences with perfect continuity. Flow also works the other way around. You can start with a still image, maybe a photograph, a sketch from your storyboard, or even an AI-generated frame, and use it as a launchpad to create a full video. When you combine all these features, the precise prompts, the asset management, the camera controls, the result is something that feels less like a generation, and more like a creation. To accelerate creativity, Google has also built Flow TV. It's a showcase of clips and short films made with VO. But with a crucial difference, it's an open book. You can see the exact prompts and techniques used to create the clips you like, providing a practical, hands-on way to learn and adapt new styles for your own projects. Google knows that for a tool like this to succeed, it needs to be embraced by the people it's designed for. They've been collaborating closely with filmmakers like Dave Clark, an award-winning director who is using Flow to develop his latest short film. By weaving the insights of actual creators into the tool's design, Google is ensuring it fits into a real creative workflow. So, is this the end of filmmaking as we know it? The death of the director, the cinematographer, the editor? I don't think so. Look at it this way, the synthesizer didn't replace the orchestra, it just gave musicians a powerful new instrument. Flow is not a replacement for human creativity, it's an enabler. It's a tool that could democratize filmmaking, allowing a new wave of storytellers to bring their visions to life without the gatekeeping of massive budgets and crews. It's a tool for pre-visualization, for creating impossible VFX shots, for exploring ideas at the speed of thought. Flow is available now for Google AI Pro and Ultra subscribers in the US, with more countries on the way. It represents a new frontier. The rulebook for visual storytelling is being rewritten, and the pen is now a prompt. The only question left is, what stories will you tell? Thank you for watching. See you in next video.